Good evening and welcome to my weekly recap here for the S&P 500 and plan ahead for next week. Real quick here, I've already touched on those in my previous videos, I believe. Tried to take this support play, potential support play right here off of what looked like it may have been a false breakdown. Was able to get in decent fill here, these January 260s at $4. They did trail me out here. As I zoom in, it's easy to see on this break below and held below this algo level, this intraday 8 EMA, which usually holds a lot of sellers. Anyways, got out at 488, small little gain there. Next day, just waited to see what price action was going to do. Knew the Fed was coming up soon, so just wanted to take note of what happened on this day. I noticed these 260 puts here and had those on my radar. Once the Fed notes came out and price action rejected off the 8 EMA on a news-driven event with volume, I got out of these 295 calls. I think I got in around 94, 95 cents, a little bit more than a 50-cent loss, or right around 50% loss, excuse me. Anyways, I did get these 260 puts, so I got into a decent monetary size position, not too many contracts, as price action started to break below this level and hold below. So in 804, majority off here 1150, and price action put in a bear flag. At this point, I went ahead and put in an order at $20 simply because this was a potential bear flag. Measure move was down to there. Thinkorswim gave me the price estimate of this area would be about $20. So got some price improvement on the exit and trailed it down as we did move down lower. Left some on the table. Actually left quite a bit on the table because these went really in the money and very nicely. Anyways, onto the daily time frame. Did not take any more SPY calls. On this day, I was actually able to get into some SPX calls, which ended up working out extremely well. Excuse me. Let's see here. So that brings me up to what I'm looking at this week. You can see my note here from last week didn't really come up to there for the 250 puts. Anyways, we've broken above, tried to close above the 8 EMA. So we'll see what's going to happen here. It was just nothing but a chop day, which is expected on a Friday. And I'll look for either a continuation higher, close above 250, will take me into some 252 calls. Close below 246.5, I'll look for 245 puts. Target above, initial is going to be around here, this 21 EMA. Secondary level is these 50 SMA, period 267. Break below, I will look for an initial target down here to retest the lows of about 232. This has a huge potential bear flag measured move from approximately up here of about $30. So if price action does start to roll over hard and breaks down, we do have a potential for the move down to about $200 a share. So I know it's weird being a perma bull. If you watch my videos, you know I'm always looking for trades from the long side. But right now, price action in the market warrants at least the open mind to take some short positions and take advantage of some of those moves. So for now, this will be my trade plan for next week. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Have a good weekend. Hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year.